everyone, welcome back to Running with Rudy. I am your host, Dan Meyers, coming to you from Venice, Florida today. It's December. It is our second National House Party night. We've got house parties all across the country, all 50 states once again for the second time on the campaign. This one is a little different. It's in Florida. The last one was in New Jersey. It still is kind of crazy to me when we were pulling up that there are snowmen and there are wreaths, and as you go into any store here in Florida, there's this Christmas music playing, so it's full-blown holiday season. We're about to kick off the second National House Party night, so thanks for tuning into this episode. So going into this webcast, this very nice family has agreed to let us use their home. They probably didn't expect a satellite truck that looks like perhaps the size of a small space shuttle to be sitting outside their driveway. So going into a house party, there's all kinds of different things that has to happen ahead of time. There's building the website to make it look and work properly, and recruiting folks to come. There's the finance aspect of it, the political aspect of it, and then there's the technical aspect of it. There's actually getting a company that can host the webcast and actually get a satellite truck like you see behind me to actually beam this thing to a satellite to then send it to the computers all across the country. Well, getting this truck was not as easy as one would think, because who knew today there was a space shuttle launch and we actually had to compete to get the truck and the satellite time for this actual webcast from NASA. Good news, space shuttle was postponed to a different day. Satellite time was all ours. So, Catherine, how are you?
Very good. How are you doing?
Good. You are in the Orlando office, right?
I am.
Yeah. What all went into this house party?
A lot, actually. We talk with local supporters, and our fundraising team talks to donors in the area, and we try to find a location that's got a great house where folks who've been wanting to get involved can have their first swing at the bat and get a chance to see the mayor.
Yeah. What do you do on the campaign?
I'm the Florida Director of Field Operations, so we have staff all around the state that cover various regions, and I travel a lot to see them, and I help manage them, whip up their goals and projects for them to do, and I'm kind of their boss and then their buffer between the directives we get from New York and what we do on the ground.
Neighbors and friends here and across the country. I'm Bill Aden, and my wife Barb and I want to tell you how honored and privileged we are to have in our house here in Venice, Florida, Mayor Rudy Giuliani, the next President of the United States.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Barb. Thank you very much for having us in your beautiful home in Venice, Florida. It happens to be a beautiful night here, and we're talking to people in all 50 states. We have people that are watching in all 50 states, thousands of people, and I think a lot of them would like to be in Venice, Florida. The single, most important thing about this election is that we're going to select the candidate who's going to represent the Republican Party, and then ultimately, God willing, we're going to select the President of the United States. And that's about our future. It's about, what's going to happen to this country in 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012. Presidential elections get so bogged down sometimes in the politics of it, and they get so bogged down in all of the debates that go on, we forget we are voting about our future. We're deciding who can lead this country the most effectively, who can make us the safest, who can make us the most prosperous, who can help America become fairer, who can help more people out of poverty, who can help this country improve and to grow and to give our children a much better future. That's what it's all about. And the 12 commitments that we've made to the American people are a way of describing to all of you what I believe I can do, what I believe I can accomplish. If you give me the chance to be the candidate and you give me the chance to be the President of the United States.
But basically what I want to achieve is I want to move significant numbers of people in the direction of owning their own health insurance, the way they own their own auto insurance, the way they own their own homeowners insurance. We only have 17 million Americans who buy their own health insurance. We have 50 million Americans who did it, the price would come all the way down. Nothing, absolutely nothing works better than a large consumer market to drive down price, sometimes miraculously.
Well, thanks for tuning into this episode of Running with Rudy at National House Party Night. Make sure you go onto the website, check out the Team Rudy application. That's at joinrudy2008.com. As always, send me your feedback or questions at dan@joinrudy2008.com.